play whatever he wants. As long as KLBJ dies, yung resource control ng
Last KLBJ. Ito yung tingin ko isang trait ngayon na execution mo tatanggal sa kanila. Ang bilis nila makarecover. Ang bilis nila makabounce back. Na pangyayari or regroup na ginagawa na literal na talagang makikita mo na
take the advantage. So kapag lumibel ka sa territory na yun against
napag-usapan na natin kanina pa na if you are a Granger na rondo lang talaga yung dash mo tsaka yung konting urong-urong pag naka-death sonata ka, pag nakapasok ka dun sa real world manipulation tapos binagsakan ka pa ng Zaman Force, nung makakalakad ka pa ba? Baka habang naglalakad ka, namamatay ka na rin. And feeling ko doon din natin ma-attribute, kaya kanina pinagtitripan natin tinatamaan natin ng konti na hindi tumatama yung mga bullets ng Rhapsody. Feeling ko malaking bagay din kasi na wala ka masyadong movement speed. You can realign your bullets on that Rhapsody to the point na yung movement speed na nawawala sa'yo is also damage loss dahil hindi na natatumatama ang kaniyang bullet. So para sa adjustments, feeling ko let's stick to something that would, at least kung may marksman ka, mas supportive na kaysa yung counter-reactive to that type of composition.
Yeah, and looking at it, JPL didn't play his best game noong time na yon kasi yung joint niya, literal na scrapes lang yung kinukuha Kung sino yung nasa frontline, yun lang yung nababato niya. He can't really make it doon sa may backline na execution. And I think that really costed them a lot kasi yun, katulad ng sinabi mo, hindi to matama yung rondo niya, hindi to matama yung Rhapsody niya. Pero, if you think about it, sino nga ba talaga dapat yung maglalapag kay Potato yung mga kills na yun? Si JPL. So, as long as no-hold sila ni JPL in place, magiging okay lang na hindi masyado mag-commit dito si Potato. Pero ang pinaka nangyari kasi doon, parang yung mga dulo-dulo na at nakukuha mo na yung mga mahupunat lang, it doesn't really work out.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not entirely JPL's fault and even Potato's fault kasi that's where the Grok pick makes sense.
Yeah.
Ang trabaho ni Grok is tayo ang lahat ng bosses tumikit sa bato. And kapag nakita niya si JPL, talagang tatabihan niya yung Joy just to give information and para na rin matakot yung kanyang teammates. So it's more like Execration adjusting to whatever they saw against Evos SG and JPL finding a very hard game to play kasi napakahirap talaga. Well, to be honest, napakahirap ng kanyang start. Pero pagdating ng late game, that's where you start feeling na ang hirap maglaro ng Joy kapag may Grok.
Oo. And guys, natutuwa lang ako kasi binablog kami ngayon. Content talaga Content is king. Ito naniniwala kasi ako na actually tama ka nung nakita ko nag-vlog si Noman sa tapat natin, naalala ko, CCTV. Yun yung role of Grok. Yun yung role ng isang Chakno na technically, CCTV siya ng team na hindi mo siya mapo-force out ng base nyo or ng jungle nyo, tapos siya nakatayo lang doon at i-call out lang niya lahat ng makikita niya.
And super important ng information na yon dahil tuwing na ilalabas ang information or na ikakalat sa team, ay alam na nila kung ano ang tamang gawin sa sunod. Napakarapid ng decision making ng Execration if titingnan natin yung laro na yon. They get information, they process that information in such a quick manner, and they immediately go for the rotations that they need. Pero mukhang papasok na agad tayo dito sa ating Game 2.
It's all about the pacing, and let's head on to the draft. Execration goes to the blue side. Evos SG, sa kanila naman ang red side at ang 2 picks na magkasunod.
Honestly, Evos SG, if they don't ban out Ling in this phase, medyo parang binaril nila yung sarili nila sa paa. Execration, they still looking like they're playing against Blacklist International, but that is to be forgiven. Knowing na, again, Evos SG adapted a lot. Uy, yan ang screen ko man.
Uy, pero bakit sa atin nanonood si SG? Wow, okay, ibang team yan. Oh, ibang team ba yun?
Ibang team yan. Oh, okay, they still ban out the glue. Evos SG respecting the hero pool of Execration. Pero remember, Execration, their first pick. Ang daming first pick material ni Execration. There's the Lunox, there's the Selena, there's the Cupra, and there's also the Benedetta.
And looking at the bans right now, it was SG, Execration. As you said earlier, Midnight, talagang they're looking towards the same type of bans. And feeling ko, Evos SG, they're still quite confident on how they drafted in first game. Alam nila that it should have worked out for them, pero hindi gumana. They're still sticking to what worked, at least on the most part, and maybe adjust yung mga konting microplay na nagkamali sila na mamaya pa natin makikita. Execration, tatanggalin nila ulit ang Matilda. This is very much a identical sa first game bans natin for Execration.
Yeah, yun yung sinasabi natin kanina na sobrang typical nito for Execration, that they opt to ban out Matildas last kasi tinitignan nila yung viable options, especially when they're second pick. Talagang hindi nila pinapakita yung Matilda ban kasi they want to pressure the first pick team to pick up the Matilda. Now they're on the first pick, they're telling Evos SG na wala kaming balak mag-Matilda like ever, like legit, no? Kasi ang mga first pick Matildas dito for Exe is Selena's, Lunox, okay, there you go, the Eve ban. Evos SG opted to ban out the Eve. This is probably a Selena first pick for Execration.
Let's see.
First 3 bans for both teams, natanggal na nila, and Execration, taking their time, hindi sila nagmamadali, ang daming options na open, you still have the Benedetta, you even have a Jawhead, you can even pick a Kufra if you want to, ang dami talagang pwede. Well, for the side of Evos SG, para sa akin, napaka-familiar na opponent yung ganitong drafting na ginagawa ng Execration. It's like you drafted for your grand finals para sa side ng Execration.
And Execration, feeling ko nga pwede pa nilang ilabas. Sa tingin nyo ba may ilalabas pa silang Bane Faramis dito?
Pag first pick Selena sila po,
Hindi. Mukhang ilalabas nila ang Johead. Magkakaroon pa ng seminar dito si Chakno kung paano mag-Johead. And Execration, they definitely go for aggressive playstyle. And ito, napaka-aggressive ni Johead, especially if early game ang usapan. Kanina nga lang do, midnight, Evos SG, they got the Johead, pero hindi tayo nakikita ng aggressive rotations. From Evos SG, they used that Johead a little bit defensively at talagang nag-go lang sila for skirmishes on actual big fights.
well, again, that's the problem of facing a Grok as a Jawhead. You can't literally make any offensive moves without a flicker kasi yun lang yung option mo na mag-flicker ka, hanapin mo yung target sa likod ni Grok, then try to take down that target. Kasi nga, ang ginagawa ng isang is passive shooting dito. Now, I like the Jawhead first pick from Execration. This is them understanding that Evos SG or Singapore in general doesn't really pick the Selena on the first 2 picks. Lagi nilang tinatthird pick Selena or banned on the second phase. So they opted to go for the Jawhead para makuha nila yung maximized zero pool with Chapno, and they let go of the Granger Benedetta para makuha nila yung Selena. So this is overall good understanding from Execration as to how Singapore likes playing with the 2 picks on the red side.
This is quite scary for the side of Execration. This is the tempo setting heroes na hinahanap ng Execration. If they ever command yung rhythm nga, katulad sinabi natin, if they want to be aggressive, they can. But right now, heroes that si Harith, it's a 100%.
Okay na. Pwede na. Pwede na.
Ano pwede na? Hindi ko na
100% win rate si Harith.
Nako, syempre, 1 game pa lang, pero 100%. 4 games. 4 games na ba? 4 games.
So much for na.
Ayaw nga pala, sorry. Akala ko for this match lang, pero yeah, 100% win rate on this Harith. Plus, a Selena pick from Eto Max. So, nabanggit ni Butters dito na merong tempo control ang Evos SG. But for Execration, feeling ko, yung tempo control nila, may skill shot lang. Kumbaga, pag kumagat ang kanilang abyssal arrow o kumagat yung eject sa tamang target, break nila yung tempo na meron ang Evos SG. But I love this Populate Grupa pick, ha. Talagang gusto nilang tapatan ang ibigay ng Selena.
And Populate Grupa, Evos SG, that is going to be their pick. And Execration, Lunox naman na kanila tinanggal for Evos SG. Tinanggal nila yung Lord na pwedeng gamitin ni LVJ.
Actually, I like the Populate Grupa pickup from Evos SG. There's no Farsa potential anymore as they already saw Selena and Harith. Now you have to take out the Lancelot of LVJ. Even if it's not the best assassin that Execration has played, it's really good against the lineup of Evos SG. Yung Populate Grupa, Benedetta, and Granger, napakahirap labanan ng Lancelot if you have these 3 heroes, unless they're willing to let go of the Lancelot and pick up something on the sideline, like for example the Parats. Para lang may ma-maximize nila yung fact na pwede kasing i-pick ni Execration yung Selena tsaka Lancelot. So most likely parang, alam mo, tinetelegraph lang ni Evos SG. Okay, maglalan Selena sa Exe, ang ganda ng first week para sa atin sa second phase.
Yeah, and they ban out the Pakito. Ibig sabihin, inopen nila yung sinasabi mong Lancelot and Execration. They ban out the Varsa, even if it's more of a reactive. Kumbaga, ayaw nilang may kalaban na Varsa on Evos SG side. Now, they have Actually, ang daming options ng execration dito ngayon against Evos SG. The Selena against the Popolan Koopa alone would be a battle of information. But apart from that, the tempo could easily switch between two teams. The early damage coming in from Granger and Benedetta versus yung early potential na tumama yung mga skill shots nito ni Selena to the follow-up of the Johead. Again, execration versus Evos SG, based on the first 3 picks alone, talagang magiging ano yung term nyo doon, yung pag sobrang ma-action nyo?
Bakbakan.
Bakbakan? Balagbagan?
Balagbagan.
Action Jackson. Madami.
Hinahanap ko yung term eh. Kasi merong Action Jackson eh.
Oh, marami. Ayan na
Okay,
lang. I like
so,
it.
Lance and Uranus, ang last pick ng execution, last 2 picks rather, Evos SG, they go for Rafaela, which means there is a probability na kumuha na sila ng tank side laner. Kasi nga medyo kulang yung kanilang tanking potential.
There's two ways to go about this for USS. Tama yung sinabi ni Paris kanina, tank, semi-tank actually, they're like the heroes of Yuzong, Barats. Pero one thing that they could go for is they can flex the Benedetta XP lane and they can actually go for a Hayabusa gold lane.
Wow, that is gonna be a big turn for Evos SG if ever. But I want to point out the Rafaela pick. I like this Rafaela pick mainly because it answers a lot of the... Oh, wow, they're actually gonna flex the Benedetta, but they're not gonna go for a gold lane Hayabusa. They're gonna go for the Alice instead in the gold lane. Panapat dito kay Kendra.
It is a great catch. Madali siyang makapag-zone out ng mga tao sa sarili nila ng mga comfort zone, specifically yung mga Zaman Force. And this is going to be interesting. Evos SG, are they gonna take us to a game number 3? But right now, we will introduce the players with their heroes at kung hindi tayo papasok sa Land of Dawn, yung bilog na naman ay lalabas anytime soon.
Asan sa kanila?
Hindi nyo naman ginawa eh. Ba't yung sa akin inaasa lahat?
Ay, pasensya na kapatid. Papasok na tayo sa ating game number
Ano yan?
2.
Ako na play-by-play, ako pa sound effects?
Siyempre,
Siyempre, kaya ka nga.
alam mo, dagdag 500 per game.
500 per sound
Okay.
effect.
Pero mamaya na tayo sa sound effects. Let's head out to the Celestial Palace for game number 2, the Evos SG versus Execration.
And at I think this is standard rotations coming in for the side of Evos SG. Medyo gusto lang nilang maging safe, kumbaga. Tinitikitan na nila si Granger. Alam nila kung ano nangyari ni Game 1.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I would have preferred the Esmeralda pick for Evos SG over the Alice. Kasi gets ko yun, gets ko yung idea. You're against Uranus, pero you're also against a Harem. Medyo losing class na kagad yun for Evos SG. Esmeralda was the perfect pick if they want to go that route, no? Yung mage side lane na kaya lumaban against Execration. Then again, what Alice provides for Evos SG is the constant lane pressure and the mobility factor of the hero. Something that is really important against the likes of Selena's, Lancelot, even against the Johan.
And Evos SG right now, girl, mukhang babagsak pero very low HP lang pala.
Good thing there's a Purify doon just to bail himself out. Pero kasi ang papasin mo dito for Evos SG, dalawang Purify na nila ang down.
And this is gonna be big for Execration dahil ang first turtle natin magsuspawn ng 35 seconds from now at medyo malayo pa ang cooldown ng Purifies na yun. It's gonna be a big advantage for Execration. Kendra, confidence showing already with that TP.
Binabawian kaninong game 1, pinatay mo ako.
Oo.
Ngayon lugi ka sa akin sa matchup, tanong ka sa akin.
Pero alam mo, focusing on Evos SG a bit more dito, Soul, he is one mean Benedetta player. Ito sa mga favorite heroes niya, ginamit niya ito halos dati. But Soul will just try to get away. Ayaw niya makipagsuntukan.
Medyo mas mahaba kasi yung espada ni KLVJ ngayon. Medyo mas masakit. Level 4 na rin ang Lancelot na yun against sa level 3 Benedetta. So medyo egol talaga. They don't want to go for that fight. Pero Turtle bilis bumagsak.
Mabilis talaga bumagsak, men. Pero yun, hindi mabilis ang hindi mabilis. Well, mabilis.
Mabilis.
Mabilis yung
sa sobrang bilis niya, akala mo hindi na mabilis.
Oo. Sa sobrang bilis, akala ko hindi na mabilis. Tama yan. Kill DJ. Nakuha niya yung turtle. pero hindi natin nakikita yung sa baba. So isipin nyo na lang, siya yung nakakuha siya.
Oo nga, and that gives Execration a big gold lead, at least for the early game. First Blood plus Turtle, that's an immediate 800 gold lead para sa Execration. Ano kayong gagawin nyo dito sa tempo na sila yung nag-start? Kumbaga sila yung naglapag ng unang paa sa sayaw na mangyayari in this game.
And tignan mo yung pwesto dito na Execration, doon sa mapa ng Evos SG, masyado silang tapak dito sa may mismong gitna na ng Tier 2 at Tier 3 turrets.
Gusto pumunta sa Singapore na rin siya.
Nako, baka nga nasa Poland na tong, papasok na doon sa inhibitor.
Ano gusto pumunta? Di ba nalating ko naman?
Tama naman. Anyway, dito sa Execration for the Lancelot na, again, sabi mo kanina na sila yung unang umapak dito sa dance floor ng Execration. They have a Selena, so they can get, they can take resources much faster compared to Evos SG, and they're also playing Lancelot. As a Lancelot in a game, you'd want to establish at least 1,000 gold lead. Then you start taking up the resources of the enemy kasi kailangan leading ka talaga against the enemy para mag-burst down mo yung mga targets na gusto nyo patayin.
Pwede zone ang magiging target sa may kabila. But Kenora, still alive!
Oh, wow!
Grabe yun.
Ang galing ni Kenora dito, humanap ng lusot doon sa rotation ng 4 na tao. Evos SG, 4 yun.
4 na tao ang iiwasan ni Kenna, pero they're gonna go for the third instead at mukhang wala na magagawang Execration. Joke lang! Naubusan ng minion!
Naubusan ng minion indeed. Potato. They might just actually give this up kasi nandito si Chaklu.
Yeah.
Ayaw nila pahuli pa. And si Pokemon dito.
Oh!
Naman, unstoppable force.
Panis!
Pero look at that arrow. Connection. Chak to max.
Nako, it's gonna be another Pokemon na nahuli. Game 2 na, Garakachimol pa rin, Butters.
Garakachimol, Kenra. Wala na siyang Torre dito, pero he seems to be happy kasi nakakuha siya ng isang kill and never pa siya nati-take down kahit may 4-man rotation na naganap.
And speaking of 4-man rotations, nakaganti naman ang Execration doon sa taas. Actually habang nangyayari yung 4-man rotation, nagkaroon ng cross-map play si Execration, sila pa nakakuha ng kill. It's a third for a kill at mukhang Turtle pa nga mag-assessment ng Execration dito unless may speed na magaganap, pero Lancelot ka na full na.
Napakahirap agawan yan. Thorn Rose, Retribution, lahat ng klase ng burst damage na gusto mong makita, pwede niya ibigay at kaya niya tandyanin yun. Depende sa kanyang damage output and so, hindi niya kinakaya si Reggio dito.
Oo, kumbaga parang Exorcist, binato pa nga si Pokemon, Garakachimol na naman!
At eto si Pokemon na naman ang pinaka-target pero hindi nga siya tutumba.
And speaking of tutumba, at mukhang tutumba dito si Soul, pero grabe ang damage Phantom Execution in!
And girl, Potato,
Kiel?
sila ang target dito ni Kiel, pero Kiel forced to go out. Grabe yung ruta niya doon. Grabe yung ruta niya doon. Nakita mo ba yun?
Oo, para naka-GPS, no?
Naka-GPS.
Lumiko pagdating sa ganyan.
Never ka pwedeng mawala. Sabi sa kanya ng GPS niya doon, pagka-dash mo pagka-dash mo ng Pokemon, turn left. Tapos, turn right. Si Chaklu, nakahuli ng isang member dito. Soul goes down, Pokemon goes down, and KLBJ wants more! Definitely wants more! And kinagat siya ni Chichudo.
Masyadong mabilis, palibasa, naka-smart 5G. Sobrang bilis talaga ng pasok doon ni Kuya mo KLBJ, pero nakakagat Kumbaga, alam mo yung pag tumakbo ka ng mabilis sa aso, mas nalo kang hahabulin.
Pero sa side track ko lang kayo, sinolo kill ni Entomax si Soul sa counter.
Oo nga
Nako, alam mo tama, pag-usapan natin yan.
Sinolo kill nung Selena, yung Benedetta. Gaano ka kalupit para magawa mo yun?
Si Renzo dito, naiwasan lahat ng bullets, pero yung last bullet pala ay tatama pa rin. Nagantay si Potato na mahawakan ng alis para straight line, hindi niya kailangan mag-isip kung saan niya itapon.
Oo, kung yun yung tipo na pag hindi pa tumama, kasalanan mo na yun. Wala nang snow, na-snare pa nga, Potato, he lands all of the bullets at mukhang papasugin dito sa skin. DJ, Phantom Execution, in!
At gusto niya lang talaga mag-take down nung ganong mga minions, pero wow! Evos, JPL, tatakbo lang sila. And seems to me na mas magiging maganda para sa kanila yung pag-take down ng turrets at pag-control ng mapa.
Yeah, again, bumabalik tayo sa signature playstyle ni Evos SG, yung constant pressure sa objectives. And this is where you start seeing the benefits of having an Alice. Kahit hindi ganun kaganda yung start niya sa laning stage, the presence, no, yung threat, na kapag nag-objective sila, may isang hero na pwedeng bigla ang pumasok against Execration.
And Jack 2 going in, ladies and gentlemen. At ang daming niya. And Kelra, Zaman Force, hinahabol si Potato, and Potato can get out. Si JPL ang pinaka-next target para sa kanila, and Jack 2, yung hinahabol kanina, siya na ang nahahabol pabalik. At natakas na sila doon, keeping the casualties low. Nawala man sa kanila si Etomax, pero
Isa
pa!
pa!
Pero sinabahan mo pa ng isa.
Makulit. Pumasok pa ulit at binigyan ng Execration. And Execration akala mo malapit na bumagsak si Chakno pero hindi siya bumagsak ng walang ganti. Flicker out, binaliban sa buong tropa. Pokemon na naman!
At dami sana pwede puntahan ni Pokemon doon. Kaso hinarangan lahat ni Etomax.
Nako. And Execration, they definitely control the tempo right now. 3K gold lead and a 7K, ay 7-kill lead as well for Execration. At nahatata ng third din sa kanila din napunta.
Yeah, honestly, this is something that you would expect on the side of Execration whenever they get Joy and Selena. And gusto ko yung item build-up ni Renzo, yung Brute Force Breastplate first item. Siya yung kumaga parang CCTV naman this time around, hindi na si Chakno. Kasi ang trabaho ni Chakno dito is to set up and make sure na may mapapatay kagad sila sa side ng Evos SG. Kaya ang ganda ng play niya kanina, nung akala natin si Execration yung lugi. Pero pumasok si Chakno, sabi niya, akala nyo, di ako lalaban Tinapon niya pabalik si Potato para maabot siya ni LBJ tsaka ni Kenra.
Slowly but surely, yung members dito ng Evos SG, kumukuha sila ng torre left and right. Habang si Renzo naman, kinokontrol niya itong baba para makuha yung mga turrets.
Renzo?
This looks like the second turret at 1/4 HP. Hindi pa tutumpa dito, pero sabi nila Kelra, sige, may sumagot doon. Kunin natin itong nasa taas at palitin na natin ang mundo ng Evos SG.
Sabi, kunwari lang, hindi ko nakita yung holy baptism na yon.
But right now, there is a fight happening, ladies and gentlemen. Evos zone. Next target, Kelra, is going crazy sa mga bagay na ginagawa niya dito.
And I feel like Evos SG, they could have gotten that fight. Kaso hindi talaga tumama yung holy baptism ng Rafaela. If they got Kelra early with that ultimate, that could have been a different story. Pero nabigyan ng free reign si Kelra dahil nga dun sa hindi tumama ultimate, Zaman Force na pag, only dash, only damage, and kita naman kung gaano nakasakit si Kelra at this part of the game. 5-0-4. Punaharit.
This is a dominating performance coming out from Execration, Evos SG. Considering na sobrang ganda ng start nila, it seems to me na hindi talaga nila mahawakan yung kalamangan na meron sila pagdating sa early game papuntang mid game.
Yeah, medyo nakikita din kasi natin yung playstyle ng Evos SG. They're really
Hoy!
not good.
Tinamaan na naman!
Sa
Isa na naman.
Ay, mukhang may takas. Evas siya doon, Evas siya. Pero punti ka na naman ni Renzo. Makatakas kaya siya dito. Final bullet pa tumama.
But still, fact remains, kahit matake down yung si Renzo, there is still pressure on other sides of the map. And papansin ninyo, it takes a lot of resources. Ang daming resources na nasasayang kapag tinitake down mo ang isang Uranus at full HP.
Yeah. And
Thanks
again,
a lot.
we go back to the idea na si Evos SG, hindi nila talaga playstyle na kailangan nila protektahan si Potato. As much as possible, they want to be the ones who are pulling the pressure against Execration. But then again, you are playing into assassins. Actually, ang daming pwedeng pampatay ng Execration to anybody on the side of Evos SG. Kapag tinamaan ka ng araw, patay ka. Kapag nahuli ka ni Chakno, patay ka. Kapag nakita ka ni KLBJ, patay ka rin. So, ang daming options na Execration to get pickups. And at the same time, yung team fight nila, lamang pa sila kasi yung team fight ng Evos SG, it's an Alice, and you naturally just lose to a Harith.
And looking at the stats right now for Evos SG, feeling ko hindi dapat sila kukulangin sa damage. But then again, the Benedetta is 0-4-0. Dapat hindi sila kinukulang sa damage dito. They have two supports, sure. Pero meron silang Benedetta. Kaso nga lang, 0-4-0. The moment na hindi magkaroon ng maraming items or at least 2 items on time ang isang Benedetta, medyo kukulangin talaga ang damage. Even when you land the Electro Final Blow.
But you do have to remember, late game potential, there is some in Evos SG. The Alice is there. Considering pa na talagang kailangan pang i-set up or kailangan pa talagang patagalin yung laro para sa kanila ngayon. But for the side of Execration, they do have the Harith. Meron pa silang KLBJ dito at Etomax na kayang mag-pick up ng kahit sino at certain moments, and si Chakdu pwede pa siya maghain ng kills para sa teammates niya.
This might be dangerous for execution. They will be securing this Lord, pero konti na lang eh. That could have been a 3v5 or a 3v4 for Evos SG, pero hindi nila kinuha. They didn't risk it.
Yeah, things will about to become worse for Evos SG. Na-pick up na yung Divine Glaive kay Kelrad. That Harith, yung damage output itong taong to, it's gonna hurt a lot on the side of Evos SG.
Yeah, so tinatakbuhan niya talaga at yung Evos SG, hindi na sila lumalayo doon sa kanilang base. Alam nila na sobrang daming pick-up potential na meron ng execution na isang maling tapak nyo lang, literal, kaya kayong pasabugin. And Renzo gets out, pero nahuli sa likod si Potato at hindi ganun katagal yung pagkaka-disable sa kanya.
Ayan, nakagantay ng isa. Bagsak dito si Alice at Montore ang susunod nila. That's a 1-4.
Araw!
Wala namang nangyayari.
Wala namang mali.
Wala namang nangyayari.
Practice lang.
Ginagat lang. Konting pangpasarap.
And as you can see, there is a Lord going for the turret doon sa may taas. And unti-unting nawawalan dito ng space ang side ng Evos SG at tumama na naman kay Zone. Pero Zone is much more ready sa mga ganyang areas.
Kumbaga parang may arrow to the heart. Laging may arrow to the soul naman dito sa ating game. Grabe si ito,
Sobrang lalim naman.
Sobrang lalim. Imagine mo tong sobrang lalim ng abyssal arrow, lumulusot na sa puso, diretsong kaluluwa na. Ganong asintado si ito, Max.
Execration, they are just flirting the area. Kumbaga, ito yung pinakalamang nila para sa akin. Like, meron din naman ganito yung side of Evos SG. Pero I feel for execration, yung freedom na meron din sa mapa ngayon, parang dali maglagay ng abyssal trap. Para talaga makita yung mga tao sa paligid, pero si Chaco yung pinakalikod. And they're just gonna back off. Ayaw nila mag-engage. Engage lang sila.
I mean, at this point, execution, they're just looking to get all the resources on the side of Evos SG. Kapag may tinamaan ng araw, we go for it. Kapag may lumabatin, natala na ng Chaco, we go for it. Pokemon! Naku po, meron siyang truncheon dito, pero this might be a disaster for Evos SG. Rapo, mamasok!
Yung pana hindi tatama pero walang silang pakialam doon. Renzo and the others, they go in. Binato pa ni Chaco si Renzo palabas para save siya. 2 members on the side of Evos SG down. Renzo and the others, andito sila sa area and si Selena nasa labas. Bato na siya ng bato ng pana at hindi na naman tatama pero those are good arrows kasi laging nasusunod out, laging na-isolate. Ibang members ito sa side ng Evos SG at ito na si Ken DJ going in. Phantom execution. Tumama sa karamihan and that is going to be it. Walang buhay dito para sa side ng Evos SG and execution. They take the series with a 2-0. Malinis na malinis, gentlemen.
Malinis ang Pilipinas ngayon, mga kapatid. 2-0 din kanina. 2-0 din ngayon. Blacklist International 2-0. Execration 2-0 din. Undefeated in day 1 of MSC Pilipinas.
Sabi ni Kello, lakas yung mahari ko. 100% true.
Alam natin lahat na.
Pero yung last day kay Chaco, di ba naman ito doon? It looked like a fun thing to do. Pero doon mo makikita yung minds kasi in execution. They're always playing to win. Yan yung story natin ng game number 1 kay Kelra. Kahit anong mangyari, you deal as much damage as you can. Si Chaco, ang trabaho niya rito is you catch the target that they need to pick off. Yun yung magandang mindset execution dito. Walang hesitation sa mga play na ginagawa nila.
No hesitations indeed. And as you can see doon, Nomi, ang daming times na yung pana ni Eto was instrumental sa kanilang pagkapanalo ng mga skirmishes and yung clashes.
And speaking of yung mga abyssal arrows na yun, nasabi na rin na minsan hindi tumatama.
Yeah.
Pero kahit hindi tumatama yung abyssal arrows na yun, what it buys is not a kill, but more of yung pag-positioning ng kalaban. Evos SG talagang nagkakalat, or hindi nagkakalat sa laro, nagkakalat-kalat sila sa loob ng mapa. Nagdi-disperse sila pag may lumalabas na abyssal arrow. And that alone is enough for Chakno to find a target na medyo nahiwala, yung napalayo ng konti. Tapos, it just, grabe yung mental boom na nabibigay ng isang Joed at Selena.
Yeah, most people kasi would think that Selena arrows are meant to get kills. It's actually more of lalo kapag execution yung gumagamit mo, they utilize it more as a pressure or a threat. Para kang Alice din, essentially, na kapag nagpato ka ng arrow, ito yung part ng mapa na walang pwede maglaro dyan.
Bawal.
Bawal.
Ang daming possibilities kapag ito yung binigay na hero sa Execration. And dun pala sa draft, yung nakita natin to, binigay nila yung Joy, binigay nila si Selena. Tempo setting heroes. For the side of Execration, yung really loves to ride the momentum ng kanilang game and yung tempo mismo na siniset nila is gusto nila na susunod. That is going to be bad for the side of Evos SG.
Yeah. And you have to commend the understanding and the read of Coach Pacbets din. When Pacbets, yung read na, okay guys, tinignan mo na yung match kagabi ng Evos SG, hindi sila masyado nag-pick up. Sa first pick na si Lina. Puro natin enjoy it para kay Jack. Para di natin kailangan i-clean win. Tsaka natin good defense.
But let's head on to the item builds. Kung anong meron sila dito, midnight. Ano bang masasabi natin dyan?
Well, to be honest, again, it's really advantage for the side of Execration that they got all the heroes that they wanted, and at the same time, they are the overall winners pagdating sa matchup. No? Even though Evos SG, they were able to secure the Rafael against the Lancelot, which pretty good for them. But the main problem of this lineup is not actually the sustain nor the damage output. It's more of the positioning. Sino yung threat against Execration? Kaya kanina sabi ko, there are two ways to go about it. Either you go for a tank, pseudo-tank offlaner na the likes of Yuzong or the Barats, or yung mga teamfight heavy threat like Esmeralda. No? Kasi nakita na nila yung Harith. Alice was decent, but again, medyo binaril nila yung sarili nila sa paa kasi nga, kita na nila yung Harith sa side ng Execration.
And that Harith pick nga ang nagbuhat na ng Execration banner in that game. Hindi siya nag-iisa, pero the Harith definitely dealt more, or even, I feel like siya yung may pinakamalaking damage dealt dito for this game. Similar to last game, and I feel like kung sino man ang kakalabanin ng Execration for the next few days, kailangan nila respetuhin na Harith again. Na dahil nung MPLPH playoffs pa ito nag-iinit, and right now in MSC, kitang-kita na talagang nalalabas pa rin niya kung gaano kasavage ang kanyang Harith in this tournament. 15-minute game, and ang pinakamayaman ay si Kelra. At siya din ang may pinakamasakit na ginawa sa larong na to.
Yeah, gusto ko na din i-highlight si Redzu dito, no, on the Uranus. Again, he picked up the Warrior Boots and then went to brute force press plate. Kasi alam niya, kailangan niya depensahan dito yung sarili niya from the Popaling Kupa, the Granger, and the Benedetta. So hindi niya kailangan i-rush yung Enchanted Talisman. And it led to a point na Evos SG, ang pinoproblema nila, instead of the early game ng Lancelot, pinoproblema nila yung Uranus. Kaya napakataas yung damage taken ni Renzo rito. 156,000 out of the 350,199. That's almost 42-43% for Execration. Imagine mo, kalahati ng kalaban ng Evos SG, isang hero lang.
Isang tao yung sinapak, tas hindi pa natalo.
Oo.
Good insight coming out from Midnight and Omi. And yeah, as you can see, yung mga heroes band nila dito, nasa tamang slot yan, nasa proper slot yan, and as you can see, Johid and Selena, 2 consecutive picks na meron sila, and right now, your smart 5G MVP, it is going to be Kelra. He is from the Philippines, and he is from Execration. Hindi ko alam kung ba't ko ginawa yun, pero 708, 15 average KDA. Huwag ko kayo nangyari. Pag nangyari siya,
baka lang kasi nakalimutan ng
Paalala lang.
Paalala lang ng Pilipino si Kelra. Siyempre, proud.
Ako di ako tumawa. Ako di ako tumawa.
Pagka sa inyo nangyari ito, tatawanan ko din kayo. 869 GPM, damage dealt 64K, damage taken 51,000, and kill participation of 83%. Yeah. Wow.
To be fair, he had a good start. Again, he was against the Alice. It's a fairly good matchup. It's a fairly easy matchup for Kelra being a hand specialist. And at the same time, nung nag-ramp up na yung momentum na Execration, 6 minutes and 40 seconds, somewhere around that, nakuha na niya yung Calamity Reaper and yung Feather of Heaven. So after that, it was all the Kelra show. Kasi every team fight, hindi niya kailangan sustain, hindi niya kailangan ng initiator eh. Kasi siya mismo yung mag-initiate ng fight against Evos SG. So nung nakuha niya na yun, ganda rin ng order of pickup. Calamity Reaper into Feather of Heaven kasi ang kailangan niya lang is more dashes, no? The higher the attack speed, the more dashes, the more potent he is in team fights. Hindi niya kailangan na sustain.
Now, I just want to point it out. The Filipino teams dito sa MSC 2021, pareho silang naka 2-0. And they defeated yung mga threat sa kanila na teams. They defeated, Blacklist defeated BTR. Tapos ito namang Execration, they defeated Evos SG. And they have to deal with the non-MPL teams. But that doesn't mean, yung Blacklist at Execration, pwede sila maging complacent. Because sometimes, it happens. Yung non-MPL teams, may dala silang bago sa table, and that could be something na kailangan nating katakutan.
And napaka-exciting nga malaman kung anong dadalhin ng misteryo ng mga non-MPL teams natin or mga invited teams natin dito sa MSC. Dahil sila nga ang nagdadala ng secret spice, kumbaga yung Chemical X ng MSC.
Ano yung
Chemical
X?
Parang sa Powerpuff Girls, no? Yung sugar, spice, everything.
Alam mo ba ang brand X never pananalo?
Nako.
Never. Kaya kung pero,
Nako.
Execution.
X, pero 2-0. Pwede na.
Iba yung pinag-uusapan
Chemical-
natin kung may pasok yun.
Chemical
Filipino
X.
tayo.
Para si Cyber X.
Well, it could be Chemical X or it could be the X Factor, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, let's head on to our double GG winning moments with Smart. Ito ang ating mga highlights. And wow, nakikita nyo naman, left, right. Grabe yung pinakita nila dito sa mga games na to. And this is game number 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is where you start seeing Evos SG, crumble against the pressure of execution. Again, early game, they had a fantastic start with JPL and Potato. Yung synergy na itong dalawang to provided a lot of early game threats for Evos SG. But then again, you are still facing against a Grok. Pagdating na mid-game, what Jawhead naturally does, hindi niya magawa na doon sa part na game na yon. And kung game number 2, again, momentum yung storyline for execution. If you start getting the momentum for execution, if you start going ham against Evos SG, wala kasing pansagot. Walang pang-counter engage Evos SG against this lineup. Because again, they naturally just lose the hero matchups and the overall team fight is just better on the side of execution.
And execution, looking at them, kapag nakuha talaga nila yung heroes nila, kahit sabihin mo maganda yung matchup, pangit yung matchup, yung kanila is all about mastery. It's all about your mastery ng hero, and yun yung pinakita nila dito.
And napakita naman nila on both 2 games actually. Harith on the side of Kenra, talagang MVP for the first 2 games of this, again, sweep naman pala. So first and last 2 games of this match. And pinakita nila that comfort, even if kaya mong kontrahin, is still king for execution.
And ladies and gentlemen, MSC 2021 is presented by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of MSC 2021. Level up on your gaming and experience the power you never thought possible with Smart 5G. Now available in over 3,000 sites nationwide in the Philippines. Break your limits and switch now.
Download the Giga Life app today to discover and enjoy your favorite double Giga offers all in one app. With the Giga Life app, napakarami niyong pwedeng gawin. Mag-add ng load, mag-subscribe sa Smart and TNT offers, at syempre, you can easily check your load balance all in just one tap. Simple, di ba?
And also, we have double Giga games, win games, and make winning moments with friends, achieving that double GG with Smart double Giga games. Get 2 gig of games every day for Mobile Legends, Facebook Gaming, and more. All you have to do is download the Giga Life app or dial *123# and choose double Giga. Also available to TNT subscribers.
And do not forget, we also have our Smart giveaway, Tune In to Win. We are giving away free MLBB skins, so watch out for the comment section of the MSC 2021 stream on Smart's FB page for a chance to win daily from June 7 to 13.
MSC 2021 is also brought to you by Oppo. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. With its Helio P95 chipset, 6.43-inch Full HD AMOLED screen display, 4,310 mAh, and 30 watts VOOC flash charge 4.0, victories and ranking up will be easy. Live life at full speed with the Oppo A94. Get yours now for only $13,999.
And we also have Oppo Reno 5. Picture life together with the Oppo Reno 5. Enjoy all-day gaming with long-lasting, fast-charging battery, a powerful processor with a smooth 90Hz refresh rate. Get the ultimate gaming experience with the all-new Oppo Reno 5 4G for only $18,999.
And do not forget that MSC 2021 is also brought to you by Secret Lab and TikTok, the official esports partners of MSC 2021. And do be on the lookout for the platforms for MSC 2021 PH. Yung channels na yan ay ang Facebook, which is MPL Philippines. Sa YouTube naman, we do have Mobile Legends BangBang Official. We also have another one on YouTube, it's MLBB Esports. And for TikTok, it's MLBB PH. Ladies and gentlemen, napakaganda ng series na yon, and my God, the Filipino fans, they are running wild. Gusto nila to. Guys, at mas gugustuhan niyo pa to, tingin ko naka 2-0 na nga lahat ng Filipino teams at meron pa kayong MSC code giveaway. So, fill up nyo na yan, yung code giveaway na yan, and claim nyo.
Claim nyo na agad.
Hindi nyo kinlaim. Katulad sinabi ko kanina, may claim ng iba yan.
And imagine mo, no, panalo na nga yung Pilipinas. Both Philippine teams 2-0. Magkakaroon ka pa ng in-game items. It's gonna be a fun day for all the Filipino gamers right now tuning in the Filipino broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wild series, but do not leave yet as we have dalawa pa, parang napaka-konyo nun May dalawang series pa na mangyayari. Huwag na natin konyohan. Dalawang series pa na mangyayari, so do not go away. Ladies and gentlemen, MSC 2021 will be right back.
Ako. What do you do when what you desire is beyond reach?
You use power that breaks barriers. The Giga Life.
Now in 5G.
Do you believe this is possible?
I do.
How do you know?
Simple, smart, ako.
Inevitable.